your forecast first. Sponsored by Matex Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing.
Well, it was a beautiful day across central Illinois. Temperatures jumped to the 50s, but that sunset about a half an hour ago, and that temperature starts to fall. 42 now in Champaign. We were about 10 degrees warmer just an hour ago. 50 still in Mattoon, holding strong. 52 in Effingham, 50 in Jacksonville. All of this thanks to a southerly wind that's been blowing for most of the day, 5 to 10 miles now. And we have got a little bit of cloud cover trying to work its way, and there's actually a cold front that's going to move through later tonight, and that's going to bring our temperatures back down for tomorrow. But it is short-lived. Another warm-up is around just in time for the weekend, but we could also see a little bit of rain. Nothing like that here tonight. Actually pretty mild with the temperatures staying in those 40s for most of tonight. We'll talk about a major cold snap that heads our way next week coming up. WCIA 3 News starts right now.
Now from WCIA 3 News.
There's renewed support for school resource officers by some parents. What a lockdown started.
Plus, these kids are spending their recess singing in a choir. We'll tell you what's keeping them inside.
And dozens were supposed to show up for a protest on the U of I campus. Instead, there was only one. Why the rally for more mental health resources was shut down.
You're watching your local news leader. This is WCIA 3 News at 5.
It's way too much happening.
A petition in favor of 2 school resource officers in Urbana now has more than 120 signatures. Good evening. I'm Paul Cicchini.
And I'm Jennifer Roscoe. Urbana City Council approved those officers Monday night. Now people are rallying together in support of the change. WCIA 3's Courtney Bunting is live in our newsroom. And Courtney, explain, because if the officers were already approved, why do we need this petition?
Right, Jennifer. Well, they tell me it's to show their increased support in the SRO program. They say the BB gun a student brought to school yesterday encouraged them to do this. The people signing this petition are a combination of parents, employees, and other people living in Urbana. The petition talks about all the duties of SROs and why they're important. It says they aren't just officers, but also informal counselors. They also help in emergencies by making safety plans. Grandparents and parents I talked to said they welcome the idea.
I don't want my grandkids to have to worry about going to school. They're here for a reason, to learn. I think it'll help them focus a lot more. I think it's the officers would help, but the parents also.
And the petition is available for anyone in Urbana to sign. It's open until the Board of Education's vote in 2 weeks. The state's attorney's office says the rate of incidents involving youth either having or using guns has almost quadrupled in the last 2 years, and that's here in Champaign County. Reporting live in the newsroom, Courtney Bunting, WCIA 3, your local news leader.
Yeah, that's a big jump. All right, Courtney, thank you. Now, the student who brought the BB gun to Urbana High School was in court today. 18-year-old Talvin Joyner is charged with disorderly conduct. The caller reported seeing the teenager take a gun out of his trunk. He then put it in the front seat of his car. The criminal complaint says the gun looked realistic and scared people. Some students at Garden Hills in Champaign are singing to raise money for a good cause. They've been practicing for the past week during their lunch hour. The choir director and kids are all volunteering. Many of them have been affected by some of the recent violence around their school or in the city. The director says something like this helps them get through it.
You don't hear about the violence. We see it. We live it. And it's important for all of us to look at what we can do, each of us, to bring peace. And that's what we're going to do.
They'll be performing at the Virginia Theater on Saturday at 7 o'clock. All of the money raised for ticket sales goes to the Developmental Services Center. Gun violence in Champaign and Urbana has prompted people to prioritize finding ways to stop it.
It's especially urgent after a 10-year-old boy was seriously hurt in Champaign when a bullet went through his house and hit him Sunday night. Tonight, there will be a meeting held by city leaders to talk about how that can happen. WCIA 3's Jennifer Jensen is in Urbana. So, Jennifer, tell us more about what is happening tonight.
Paul, this is a chance for anybody, including those who have been impacted by gun violence, to come and learn about support resources. It's also a time for people to ask questions and bring up new ideas about violence prevention. So far this year in Champaign, there have been 96 shooting incidents. That's 20 more than last year's total, and 31 shooting incidents in Urbana. The meeting tonight is hosted by the Community Coalition Violence Response Task Force. It's a group made up of city leaders, police, and WCIA and several other organizations. It was formed to find solutions with the help of people who live in Champaign and Urbana and people who care about the safety of their communities. If you want to join in on that conversation, that meeting starts at 6 o'clock tonight at MLK Elementary School in the multi-purpose room. Live in Urbana, I'm Jennifer Jensen, WCIA 3, your local news leader.
Jennifer, thanks for that update. New at 5, a man was taken to the hospital after a shooting in Springfield. Deputies were called to the intersection of Elliott and Wesley this afternoon. That's where they found a 40-year-old man who was shot. No word on his condition. The sheriff's office is investigating.
A rally for mental health resources at the U of I is being pushed back. Organizers say they were expecting more than 100 people this morning, but a concern from the school made them reschedule. The group started in a class before growing on social media. It's a policy violation to use class time for a required demonstration. While disappointed with moving it, one student says they are starting to make an impact.
It's definitely a big issue here on campus, and the student body has spoken, and they also feel the same way. So I definitely think it's something worth fighting for.
The group is looking for increased mental health services and accessibility. Their new demonstration will take place next Wednesday at noon. The unfunded pension problem in Illinois is only getting worse and faster than expected. The state now has $137.3 billion in unfunded pension liabilities. That is $500 million more than what was projected by the end of the year. The state is already consolidating some of the pension funds, but the first returns from that haven't come in yet.
One organization wants to make sure every kid has toys under the tree. Why this year's Toys for Tots drive is going to be more challenging than ever.
Plus, fire destroyed a coffee shop, but now it's back to life. Why some say it is better than ever.